Check this out, guys. This is the Michelin Guide recommended ramen restaurant in Monterey Park, HiroNori. That's seriously one of the best tonkotsu broths I've had in town. I am so excited for the rest of the meal. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And today I am out here in Monterey Park because I'm gonna be checking out one of the hottest ramen restaurants that you can find in LA County. I am here at HiroNori Restaurant. This is one of the highest rated ramen shops that you can find in LA County. I even heard that they were on the Michelin Guide in 2019, which means that this is one of the go-to spots for noodles. I'm very excited about this because I haven't had ramen in quite a while. So if you guys want to see one of the hottest places that you can eat ramen in LA County, then this is the episode you must stick all the way to the end of so that you can see this amazing craft ramen here at one of the best ramen shops in LA. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And I think, the first customer here because it's early lunch. All right, always a good time to come. It's kind of a small restaurant. It has like an urban and minimalist feel when you walk in, but keep in mind that this is only one of over 10 locations that you can find in California, and I think this is the newest one, this one in Monterey Park. What I like about the menu is that it is so simple. Look, you got the Tonkotsu ramen, which is the best seller, and you got the shoyu, and then you can also go the vegan route if you want to, and they have the Soupless one like mazeman. And I did mention that they have a lot of other stuff, right? Like sides, and they also have bowls, and they even have drinks. That's pretty rockin'. Before we continue on with this episode, I want to let you guys know about a really great online photo company I recently discovered called FreePrints. FreePrints is an app that allows you to take the pictures on your phone and even Instagram and Facebook and have them printed. That's right, you select it and FreePrints will ship it to you in a matter of days. You see these 4x6 photos I printed? Nice, huh? It comes in different sizes and photo textures. These photos are great to give out to your friends. You can use some for headshots and maybe keep them for personal memory. To get your photos, download FreePrints from the App Store or Google Play and get 15 free pictures plus free shipping when you use my promo code ROCKSTAR227. Everybody can use some nice pictures, which is why you should download this app and take advantage of this great deal. With that said, let's get back to the show. This is quite a big kitchen. I didn't expect this. And of course, this is where they make all the magic happen. Everything from the rice bowls to the appetizers to the noodles, everything. And there's a pork belly marinating inside of this sauce. And this is for the pork buns, which is a specialty here. Ooh, and then the pork belly goes right into that bun, just like that. This is the Japanese spin on a very popular Taiwanese dish. And this is the rice. It's being powdered up for the spicy tuna over crispy rice. That rice is deep fried. Avocados go right on top of that crispy rice. Oh yeah, and that's the spicy tuna. Scooping it on like ice cream, And karaage is something you'll find in many ramen restaurants, and they certainly have this fried chicken here as well. This restaurant is a very popular to-go spot, especially here at this Monterey Park location since the indoor dining is pretty small. But I'm gonna dine in today because I want to eat all of my food fresh. I think that's pretty much the way you gotta go with ramen. You see, what a nice little spread, huh? They have great appetizers like the spicy tuna over crispy rice, which you'll find in a lot of sushi and izakaya restaurants. It's always good to have. And also another classic in ramen restaurants is the fried chicken, the karaage, so Japanese style chicken nuggets, And this one is something that I'm looking for too. This is the pork buns. This is also pretty popular in a lot of Japanese restaurants, and they make it quite interesting here. And this is the only location as of this video that has this item, which is the curry bowl
pork cutlet. And it's also worth noting that they have a lot of interesting drinks on the menu. Like this is the yuzu pina colada. Wow, so elevated. I'm so excited to try this. And I had to try this one as well. This is the cucumber mint yuzu-nade.
Wow, that thing tastes just like a pina colada, but it has that citrusy yuzu flavor. You know, kind of like that Asian twist. Oh, kind of milky. There's no alcohol in here because this restaurant, as of this video, has no alcohol license. They might have alcohol at the other locations, but you might want to check. And it's always interesting to see how every restaurant makes their fried chicken. And here, they got it, and it's very popular from what I heard. So I would say the crispiness is more on the very lighter side. This one is very pleasant and easy to chew on. And there's tremendous flavor too. So overall, I would say it's a very classic tasting Japanese fried chicken karaage. Very good. This is always such a welcome surprise. You have to be careful because this thing breaks apart when you pick it up. If you really like it, you should get it because they make it pretty good here. It's fresh and it's very tasty. What more can be said? And pork bun is something that you'll find in a lot of ramen spots too. And here, it's a very saucy pork bun. This is what I notice about it. That is a very sweet and savory dish. So there's pork belly inside. That's what gives it the amazing flavor. It's so soft, melts in your mouth, and it's rich at the same time. And that sauce is like very pleasantly sweet. If you guys are into curry over rice, especially with the cutlet inside, then you are in good hands because this location has this unique and delicious item. It's like so feel good when you eat that. And the pork itself, that pork loin is thick. It's like steak thick, like New York steak or ribeye thick. Wow. And it's loaded with so much curry inside. And this curry is a very delicious curry flavor. Oh, it tastes so pleasant. Everything about the way that this curry is made, I mean, this recipe is really spot on. So I would say that this is a very traditional tasting Japanese curry that you would find in many Japanese restaurants. If I didn't come here for the ramen, I could just eat this one and I could be very happy. And now they're making the ramen. So there's no fancy way to make it. It's a very traditional way of making it. Boil the noodles first. And the noodles go in, obviously. Look how creamy that tonkotsu broth is. And of course you got the toppings, which includes a lot of bean sprouts. Oh yeah, look at that. Pork chashu is grilled here. That's the way I like it. And you cannot forget that, of course. And these are the noodles for the mazeman, which is their soupless noodles, which is also very popular at this restaurant. And now it is ramen time. I decided to get two different ramens. This one is the soupless one called the mazeman. There's no soup inside. They have the garlic bonito sauce underneath. So what you're supposed to do is mix all of these ingredients, which includes the chili, the bamboo, the green onion, the garlic, pork chashu, everything. And then this one is the house special tonkotsu, which is pork broth, been cooked for 24 hours. There is bean sprouts, spinach, you got the eggs, seaweed, as well as the pork chashu. They got very fruity and a cucumbery flavor. I taste a lot of that grated cucumber in there. And I love these trays that these noodle dishes come on. That is an extremely clean tasting broth. It's not bland at all. I mean, I think everything about it is so perfect, like the soy sauce flavor, the amount of saltiness, and it's not too thick either. Because sometimes you go to ramen restaurants where the ramen broth is like so gravy thick, but this is perfect. Oh, just perfect. This is like one of the most perfect tonkotsu broths I think I've had. Oh man. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. This is, I think, one of the best pork chasshus that I've had in a ramen. Just for the fact that they grilled it, so it's kind of crispy and toasty on top, which is the way I like it. It makes all the difference in the ramen. It is so good. Oh man. The grain is actually imported from Japan. So you're gonna get a lot of fresh made, high quality stuff, like all the ingredients they use. This is really one of the best tonkotsus I think I've had. So even drinking the soup all the way down to the last drop. That's how fantastic it is. Wow, that is really some creamy noodles because there's the egg yolk, so that gives it that shiny, creamy texture. It's like kind of a bonito fishy. It has that pork flavor, and it's also sweet too. And of course, creamy, just like I said, because the egg yolk is in there. But then it also comes with this thick piece of pork chashu. That is like a fatty piece of pork belly that it's mind-blowing. Like I said, this is one of the best pork chasshus I've had in a ramen restaurant. I think out of the two ramens, I still prefer the one with the soup, but I can say that the mazeman is a very pleasant tasting mazeman. So if you are not into the soup and you want to go more of the dry ramen route, then definitely consider this one because like I said, it has a very unique and very tasty flavor profile. I know I'm going a little bit overboard with this, but I also want to try the vegan ramen. Check it out, sesame miso broth, and tofu, corn, broccoli, bean sprouts, even soy meat in the center. Wow. All right, that's a pretty good tasting broth. It's a very flavorful miso broth that's a little bit spicy too. And I heard that this broth has like over 50 different kinds of miso or ingredients. So this is a very richly layered vegetarian broth. Oh, seriously, if I didn't have any of the noodles in here, I could just drink that broth and I could be so happy. I really could. Ooh, those noodles are good. Those are the same noodles that they use with the tonkotsu and the shoyu ramen. And I want to add, once again, that these noodles, the flour is imported from Japan and made in the main store. So that is why it tastes so fabulous. I think this broccoli's been grilled. Wow, it has actually. That is awesome. So that is not just blanched, you know, like boiled. You actually grill it and they put it in here. So you do taste like that oiliness of it. Seriously, this is like very elevated, high quality vegan ramen I'm having. I think the best one I've had so far in my life. Everything here is so good. Like the vegan ramen is a surprise to me. The tonkotsu, one of the best tonkotsus I've had in Los Angeles. And even all the appetizers were very killer here as well. If you are in Monterey Park, or not even in Monterey Park, because they have so many locations around Southern California, drop into a HiroNori because it's the real deal. You can tell that they've really got their ingredients down, their recipes down, and the staff here is pretty awesome too. So I would definitely give it a big, big thumbs up. It's just so unfortunate that it's so far from where I live. Otherwise, I would definitely come in here more often. But this has been, like I said, one of the best ramen meals I've had in LA County. So you cannot miss it. All right, guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out to the manager right here, Mickey. So look out for him. Tell him you saw this episode and he's going to hook you up with something very special. What is that?
The yuzu pina colada. Come on in, guys.
Oh yeah, that is one of the best things here, so don't miss out on it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.